Hey Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading for June 30th to July 7th. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. Let's dive in and see what you can expect this week. Okay, Taurus, Six of Wands, the Hierophant, the Hermit, the Three of Swords, the Five of Cups. Wow, wow, wow. The Knight of Cups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got too many here. That was the Ace and the Four. So the Ace of Wands and the Four of Cups. Let's just get one more, please. We just need one. Ooh, Two of Wands. Okay. That one really wanted to come through. Wow. Not all that glitters is gold. That's the big message here for you. At the end of the day, you're going to come out victorious about this. Having said this, you got to acknowledge where your denial or your fear is blocking you from your own personal awareness. Because this week, maybe from that new moon that we just had, something's brewing here. Something around new beginnings, clarity, setting intentions, a blank page is definitely brewing in your life. And I don't know if a lot of you are ignoring the signs or wanting to be in denial about it. Either way, whatever the dynamic is, you're going to be left with a situation where it's going to be undeniable, where there's no way that you can see this situation and not see it for what it is. You've got denial card. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the instead of awareness. Then we got the new moon, new beginnings, planting seeds. I love this card for you. To me, this tells me that whatever transpires this week, I got to look at the astrology because I got a feeling this week is going to be a bumpy ride. Whatever is going on for you this week is going to give you a blank slate, but it could come through a little bit of chaos. It could come through a little bit of upheaval. It could come through a little bit of like undoing, right? Remember, Uranus is also in your sign, Taurus. It's wrapping up its cycle before moving into Gemini. So this could be those last little degrees kind of coming through and saying, hey, these are the changes that got to happen. Hey, these are the things that got to go down. Then we have Child of the Cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Intuitively, in your gut, if you were to silence the outside noise, if you were to silence the outside expectations, that kind of stuff, you're going to tune in and you're going to understand very clearly and you're going to hear very clearly which way you're meant to go. The Six of Wands, again, you come off this reading, you enter into it very successfully, very victoriously. I love that. I have no qualms about that. It's the Hierophant, the Hermit, to the Three of Swords, to the Five of Cups that makes me go, what the fuck is going on? The Hierophant to the Hermit is turning around and saying to you, are you willing to illuminate, pay attention to the structure, the conformity, the process of which things are meant to be, and potentially where we're not following suit on how things are meant to be? You know, I know that our world is very progressive. I know that we love to kind of break the wheel and reinvent the wheel continuously. But in this situation, it is following the structure. It is following the conformity. It is following the box, the proverbial box, for lack of a better term, that is giving you the path to success. And it's also illuminating why things are not working out in the way that you want them to. So it's like, are you going to listen? Because these are two major arcanas, Taurus. They are not minor arcana. These are major aspects, major situations, major transits. The Three of Swords, sorry, to the Five of Cups is turning around and going, are you putting yourself in a position of pain just because you're not wanting to accept the system or the process or the structure or the procedure? Be aware. Get ahead of it, right? The cards, you're watching this, the cards are trying to come and tell you, hey, if you're at a crossroads, if you're like needing clarity, if you're needing guidance, if you're done being stuck, if your intuition is kind of screaming, if you kind of know the way you're supposed to be going, but you're ignoring it a little bit, this is like, hello, Taurus, be aware, be paying attention, be observing, right? Because then we got the Knight of Cups with Two of Wands. So when you can become objective, Taurus, when you can pull yourself out of this dynamic, Taurus, when you can see things for what they are, not for what you want them to be, Taurus, the line of sight, the clarity, the path forward is going to reveal itself to you. This is where you're going to be able to go, aha, this is the way I'm supposed to go. Aha, this is the path. right? So this is the direction in which you're meant to go in, and the universe source is going to be clarifying it for you, providing it to you. So I don't want you to get stuck in this place of it's not happening, it's not working, why, la, 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 la. Instead, I want you to go, okay, can I become objective? Can I see things for what they are, not for what I want them to be? And that is the path to the clarity that you're seeking. Look, you clicked on this video because you're going through something, right? You got a specific dynamic. There's like all this fluff on my face and it's driving me freaking nuts. There's this dynamic that you're going through right now where you're seeking clarity, where you're looking for answers, where you want to understand. If you want that clarity, okay, if you're coming to me because you're like, yeah, sure, I need this clarity. I'm feeling like I'm stuck. I'm feeling like I need to move forward, but I don't know which way to go. Or my intuition's saying one thing, but my fear is saying another, and yada, 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 yada. The answer to whatever it is that you are seeking an answer for comes when you are able to detach from the situation. Put yourself as like an objective third party. Pretend that there's no, there's no, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no emotion, there's no connection. Just detach and ask yourself, what would be the path of success if I was to detach from the situation? Right? And then the path will clear. You even got Venus as your amulet. So it's like self-worth, your self-love, your self-respect. This is from StarSea Jewels. If you want to pick it up, it's down in the description box below. Even if you sign up to my mailing list, you can get access to 10% off over at StarSea Jewels, and also know when, different amulets will work for you based on the astrology, the cosmos. I'm always sending you guys good content to help you out, okay, in my mailing list. Even like, yes, this is all of it, because King of Swords to Five of Pentacles. Where do you need to get clear on why you're continuing to experience the romantic challenges that you experience? Three of Swords again. This could be a third party situation. We got the Lovers here. This could be a huge awakening, a huge reckoning. And then Nine of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Can you choose yourself? Will you choose yourself? Right? You're here. You're here. So this is like the Hierophant to the Hermit. Sorry, the Hermit to the Hierophant, because that's the path it's going in, right? The Hermit is illuminating the Hierophant, which is you, is saying, hey, if you want this success, you have to be willing to see things for what they are. Even if you don't like it, you have to be willing to study, connect to source, connect to your intuition, follow the tried and true system. If it quacks like a duck, if it walks like a duck, it's a duck. That's the path here to your success, because you are going to be successful here. You are going to have the path to move forward, but only when you realize where your attachments or your ideologies or whatever shit has been projected onto you is creating your own blockage. All right. If you want to work together with me in any capacity, it's down in the description box below. Here is this video to help you with manifesting your dream life. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We'll see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.